they were scratching up my monitor. They weren't fitting in correctly. I just went ahead and cut all 4 of them, and then I replaced them one by one, but I was having trouble putting them back in. The board, what it wants to do is squeeze down or bend out of shape, and you can't let that happen because it's delicately has soldered connections onto it, and if you move the board, you'll hear crinkling or snapping. That's the wires pulling off the board and becoming useless. Wires become useless, your board becomes useless, and you lose out $30. So one board was divoted on the other side, so I went ahead and relaxed it. Same thing was happening with the PCB. It was kind of crinkling. I eased it so that it felt comfortable and level and flat. Thank you. That is the LED. It's like the on indicator light. So I will be cutting these and adding them to the power supply. I plugged it out of the monitor first before I trim this cord. Always plug it out, make sure it's not connected somewhere else, because this, I've turned it on recently, and even if it wasn't recent, can still store power, especially when it comes to heavy-duty electronics like televisions and receivers. Now I was acting like an idiot saying I'm going to do all this extra stuff to these speakers when I'm just going to hack the input. I'm just going to cut it. I'm going to test it on both plus or minus speaker until I hear sound. And I'm also going to cut this for the speakers and plug it into there as well, so that it's only one plug. Now I'm kind of using it, I prefer to say I'm kind of using it more like a surge protector. Like even in the surge protector, you're adding extra connections. They're still on the same line, so it shouldn't have any effect. But you just got to make sure that you only use the electric ones, the AC ones. These other ones up here are for the arcade only. So they'll actually have gone through a transformer. This connection right here, it came right from the outlet, so it hasn't gone through anything. There's no resistance, there's no voltage change of any sorts. But these other ones have gone through a change. They're more like outputs. And this is an input of AC. So that's my grounds, my neutrals, and my lives. So my hot, my black, and my green. Now I'm going to hook up my... I just pulled all the wires. I should have 8 connections. 4 in the 4-way, 4 on the buttons. Then I should have 8 more ground connections. And that doesn't include the lights. These 4 buttons here are going to light up. They have bulbs in them, LEDs. So I pulled that all forward, and they're all marked, they're labeled. Here's my ground for my... There we go. Here's my ground for my 12 volt. It's like a thicker wire. It's supposed to be the positive for the 12 volt. It's supposed to be red. Then the ground for my joystick and buttons. Now these are like daisy chained. And when I get to the last one that I need, I'm going to clip off the extra ones so there's nothing dangling. So I'll only be using 8 out of these, and the 9th one gets clipped off. Same with the voltage, with the 12 volts to light up the LEDs. Thank you. Okay, I make a lot of mistakes. So what I had done was I had bundled all the cords together, all the AC cords, And then as soon as I did that, I got it was really weird. I got a giant green screen, and I thought I had broke it. I had broke the monitor, and the speaker went red. Orange, you know, like caution. And so I kind of checked my work, but I turned it off, cut out the speaker, thought maybe that was overloading it. Not picking my nose, I'm not. Just cleaning it off. Cleaning it off like, you know, put 'em up. Put 'em up. I'll box you. So... excuse me while I catch my breath. So then I undid the speakers and I turned it on. And the screen's red. Oh great, now it's really broke. I'm out $15 on speakers and $15 on a monitor. Boomer. And then at one point I didn't have the video in. And I was like, dude, it's going through the RGB. It'd be really weird for the monitor to be broken to go through the RGB. Luckily, I had cut my cords in such a way, that I could put them back. And that's what I did. And now, let's hold on. The buttons are super bright, clear, coin. Now for the speakers. The speakers were stereo, so red and white. But these, but the board is mono. So I put the left and the right together, and put the ground to the negative speaker and the 2 pluses to the 1 plus. So that coin button works. Let's hit start. Does the auto work? It won't come into widescreen. And these don't work. This is so awesome. I really want to play this game, but it's not put together and not finished. Must be set on easy. Thank you very much for your time. You know, I'm gonna go redo that work I undid and see how well it works. Thank you. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the thrill of the fight for the Eye of the Tiger. Thanks. Yeah.